It's time to game. It's time to game. Let's hop onto fucking... Why am I not hearing the voice? What is happening? Is my Honkai bugged?
Much fanfare.
Oh, there we go. Now it's there. I fixed it.
I already told you. We can talk things out.
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Well, there he is.
Since you
Boothill.
already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
He's a
For
cowboy,
the last
alright.
time, state your identity and purpose.
You don't want to fuck with Cold Dragon Young.
My name's Boothill, and
I don't know who
I'm a
Tall Whip Lady is.
Galaxy Ranger.
Oh, he's also a Galaxy Ranger.
Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
Yes, tell me if this sounds
The
not
righteous heroes
high
of
enough, by the way.
Hunt would
The
never
volume.
hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness,
Why the shark
but
teeth?
there are plenty
Because
of
design.
rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time
Yeah,
believing
why not
you.
shark teeth? To eat the bullets. That makes sense,
This
actually.
is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on swings.
Oh?
Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless.
It's fine
See
on
the
my end,
bullets
yeah.
in this gun. 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral
There we go, it's a little less
Express's
quiet
help right
now.
now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes. So, you all have to first prove yourselves. Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
What is that?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The Ciel really gave this to you guys?
I didn't remember that.
Model fudger?
Muddle fudger.
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express.
My man's gonna
Is
shit
that
himself.
Enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
It's so funny that he can't fucking...
Now it's your
He
turn.
can't, he can't
Been
swear.
ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. And we ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But
You picture the goal
I've
from
been around
Fallout?
the block
It's the
enough
same
to know
vibe,
the way
Frog.
to handle these types of situations is easy as pie.
It's the same
All right,
vibe.
then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. Let's see if my answers can't turn your
The ghoul is
trust.
sexier, to be honest. Yeah, but
Gut
that's
tells
not.
you otherwise.
That's not. That's
Still
not.
ain't too late to show me the door.
That's not surprising.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
All right then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
Ah, my friend. This
Erm.
question is a hard one. don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust. It only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line.
Oh.
Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking.
I see.
And in this moment,
So they're like heroes
the
type
crucial
people?
meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter. But I don't have an invite. And I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows you're guest of the family.
Or we're supposed to pretend.
The Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests.
Oh, Pom Pom
Well,
knows about.
You've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you.
Oh.
The Rangers are pursuing an imposter.
He's chasing
Son of a nice
Acheron.
lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. Ugh, she scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital
And he's
info.
talking about
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is
Black
it?
Swan.
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
Nihility.
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
That's a
Then
good point,
you must
actually. I didn't
know
think about that.
Emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to
Wait, do you think
follow.
Acheron is stealing power from
I had the good
IX, but
fortune of running into
doesn't
a
actually
relation emanator? Its appearance was no different
follow
than that of
Nihility?
those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Cienjo Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough.
good point.
So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message to them, but I'd advise you to move fast. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true.
Interesting.
And that Acheron, who knows what she intends to do?
I don't think Acheron is bad, though. What's up, Yosh? I think Acheron's fine. Well,
I don't intend to do anything.
yeah, she did do that, but she's fine otherwise.
Not up to you.
Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. And then they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the sky. Be it reality or dream, staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity.
True.
Since the day that the golden hour was completed, it's always been there, watching over every single night of decadence.
Decadence? What you been doing in the
But
dreamscape?
now this night sky has been mercilessly severed, dyed with the mist of nihility.
Oh.
And this whole event
She actually slashed the sky of the
within
dream?
the course of a single slash of a blade.
That's funny.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's not the point. Many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all embracing,
I see.
I have no choice but to show some of them.
Why was it 2 blades?
For the sake of Penacony and the peace. The planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility.
Puppet? That's
Those who
that's
live in
rude.
the shadows do not bear the right to tread the illuminated stage.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others. Penacony's Dream Master.
Oh.
That's just another reason that you can't stay.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me. We are one.
Ah, yes.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated.
The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eyes, ears, and mouths, spreading joy across dreams.
So his whole fucking ancestor tree, but going down, is him?
Exiling
Does that mean he has sex with himself? Sorry. I couldn't help. I
From the
couldn't
sound
help.
of it, it seems
I couldn't
like
help
you're
the
asking me to
intrusive
leave,
thought. I'm sorry.
I am glad that you're an understanding.
Yeah, my man has had sex with himself like so many times.
I'm not asking.
Why are some of them Papashi and
If you
who
think
did
you
who did
can.
that? I mean, clearly him.
Are you threatening me?
I mean, she probably could destroy the entire place.
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat.
She could end everyone in this
Knowing
place.
who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort,
I like her.
"Why
She's girl
can't
boss as
I?"
fuck. She's definitely
The
second
result
after
has
Kafka in my
invariably
brain
been
now.
that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak.
Are you sure it's not weak, bro? Your place has been getting absolutely fucked left, right, and center. You're being taken for a ride by the IPC. Are you sure you're not weak? Meanwhile, she slashed her sword once and absolutely obliterated the motherfucker in the sky. I'm just saying. Like
137 individuals.
there are drops. Hey. Hold up.
I have exiled since I became.
You don't need to tell me that twice. How do I do this thing
Among
again?
them were
What the
those
fuck am I
who once
pressing?
severed my wings,
How do
and those
I pop the...
immolated my body.
Oh, my finger's wrong. There we go.
And here I stand again, about to add another mark to the tally.
And you will die.
There you go. Added the
I
title,
mean,
baby. Thank you.
All of you will.
And you will die, all of you will? Damn! That was hot.
But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
She's very forgiving.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
Yeah, I don't think there was much of one.
You, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river.
Is he being like classist
Leave and never return.
against her?
The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals.
The
But
self-annihilator.
you, Harlem
Annihilator.
yourself, will never welcome the self-annihilator of nihility.
The self-annihilator of
And even more
nihility.
so, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless, like a tributary spawned from the abyss that brings death and sin to all.
So he hates her because she wields the power of nihility. I see.
A befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome. Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Do you think that while she wields that power, she goes against nihility? I feel like she does, at least in my mind.
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park. The family has promptly responded to secure the area, and we're happy to report that there have been no injuries.
8 to 12 hours long. That's a good thing, though. I like it. Good amount of content for the story stuff.
No movie shoot. So many chips.
Oh yeah,
fell
don't
from
say
the
anything
sky,
if I'm
and
spoiling.
I even caught one of them.
Does this part of the story go over
Before my very eyes.
Robin's POV question mark? Yeah, it's gonna be
Excuse
Sparkle.
me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
What was I gonna say? Does this part of the story go over Acheron Morden?
Miss Robin, am I seeing things right?
No need to worry. I apologize.
You're in just
for
chatting
any
section. I
inconvenience
shouldn't
caused to
be.
your delightful
Frog
dream
changed the
journey.
category. Oh,
What
I
you
changed
just
it back.
mentioned
My
about the
bad.
chips really piqued my interest.
I fucked up.
Would you mind providing more details about the incident?
I need to remember to do that when I
Oh,
change the title with
It was
this.
just
My
those
bad.
chips you normally see everywhere.
Thank you. I'm
the
stupid.
green ones, they fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those chips simply
It already felt that way from the
disappeared.
conversation she had last time, Alex.
It appears to be the dream
Like,
Semtech
she
that
seems
Iris
like an
family has been
optimistic,
developing.
nihilistic person to me.
Huh?
She's
Miss Robin,
the way she
you
talked
mean
to
those chips were all
Aventurine
part of a
at the end of the
performance?
previous patch
But
sold
I
me on
knew.
her being nihilistic,
This
but in an optimistic
technology
fashion.
hasn't been made public
If you've ever
yet.
seen content
It was
on like the
originally
philosophy
planned to
behind
debut at the
optimistic
Charming
nihilism,
Festival,
she literally was
but it seems
textbook
it's been
that.
leaked.
And it's an interesting perspective, one that I feel like is comforting.
The raining chips.
You
We're
were going to
supposed to be put
report
on
me
my
for that? What the fuck?
Oh, I see. Then
It
all
was
makes
clearly an
sense.
accident.
I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a success.
Thank you. As appreciation, I'd like to give you a token gift.
Oh, this button is...
Isn't that the nuke button?
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration.
Oh god.
There could be an unexpected treat in store for you.
I meant about this scene. Oh yeah, this is Sparkle.
Alright.
We've been new.
Looks like there
They
are other
literally
guests who
said
are
that.
Also confused. I'll have to excuse myself.
Wait, why would people not know this is Sparkle? The
Enjoy
fuck?
the dreamscape.
Sunday and Sparkle literally made a deal in the previous
So many
patch.
people talking
They must have
about
forgotten.
it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
Look at her. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we literally saw Sparkle last patch. What is this red mark? Why do I have a red mark? Leave me alone. There you go. Some didn't know. Bro, they must have not been paying attention. Motherfuckers are blind. I'm half paying attention and I remembered.
The family promised
Yeah, I
they
hate
would
the pings.
protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park.
I
And
feel like
soon after,
optimistic
a
nihilism
whip
to
tore
me.
through the
I feel like
sky,
Acheron is gonna have
and
quite
black rain
the
started
dark
leaking
background
out of the void.
story,
The family
but
needs to
came out of it
provide
stronger.
a
That's my
reasonable
headcanon for her so far.
explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise. If it's not, then there's no point staying here.
You're right.
It
Get out of
appears
there.
The good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape. However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park and has control over the situation, but it won't resolve the problem. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family and the IPC, so
Fair point.
let's not have any more unnecessary incidents.
So fun hearing the other VA and the NPC.
With the
What do you mean?
Charmony Festival about to commence, we will spare no effort in our preparations. Rest assured. To express our apologies, the family has arranged this gift for the guests. Thank you for understanding.
Another motherfucker giving a button too.
You've had
Damn, she hitting
quite a
it.
bit to
Or he
drink.
hitting it.
Are you sure you're okay?
Look at him go, bro. They vibing.
It doesn't matter how much you drink in a dream.
Shut up. What the fuck? Hello.
Hello. May I ask what happened here?
Oh, some of them do
Nothing
NPC
to
voices.
be
Okay,
worried
okay, okay.
about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
What do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
I wouldn't recognize like Taylor Swift if I met her on the
We've
street.
sealed off the theme park.
I wouldn't
Most
recognize
guests
half
are
of the
used to
celebrities out there because I don't give a
bizarre
fuck
phenomena
about
in
them.
the dreamscape, and so far, no threats have been detected. We can expect order to be restored soon.
I'm more likely to recognize
Rest
like
assured,
a
Miss Robin will
niche
intensify our
internet
patrols
micro
to
celebrity
ensure
than I am
no
to
incidents
recognize
occur.
An actual celebrity.
I trust you guys. But
I could walk into a
regarding
store
what happened in the
and
theme park,
fucking
what do you hounds
DiCaprio
think
could be
about
in
it?
there, and I probably wouldn't
It's okay.
realize.
Feel free to speak your mind.
The only reason I would realize is
well-
because someone else who's addicted to
Actually,
celebrities would
I
probably
was
recognize
there
them and then
shortly
start
after
a
it
start a
happened.
like create like a
Is it
situation.
true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been
She the most
causing
famous
unease.
celebrity on the planet? Yeah, no, I know.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble. The representative from the IPC, he's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile takeover. Of course, the family did not agree. The result of the failed negotiations is as you see it now.
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the Dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
There's still an IPC member in the fucking
Mr.
thing.
Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts.
Well,
And
technically,
I'll
the
have something to
aventuring
show
slander
for it
is not
soon.
really slander. He was actually ready to do all
Given
that.
the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the Dreamscape.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the Dreamscape requires everyone's help. This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests. There's one for you too. Please, open it at the Charmony Festival for an unexpected surprise.
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin.
Bro, she's
It
setting up a
feels like
fucking.
I'm dreaming.
She's setting up a fucking chain of kamikazes in the fucking audience. That shit's messed
Trouble
up.
comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid
Sparkle's
to go to
just
war.
trying to start
Rest
a
assured,
bad situation.
Dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
Where the fuck? Oh. More gifts.
Miss Robin? That's
A
the
bit of
renowned
elation,
cosmic
if you will.
superstar,
Exactly.
Miss Robin!
I didn't expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored. Welcome to Penacony, a world filled with wonderful dreams.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin! Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the family, it's only right for me to come forward and offer my apologies to everyone.
But,
Definitely the real Robin, yeah.
Sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky. Claiming it was merely special effects seems a bit far-fetched. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Robin's just like, don't
Even
worry
if
about
you
it.
say so, Miss
Everything
Robin.
will be fine.
It's
I
hard to
promise.
believe.
Everything is okay. You're fine.
Some people just never listen.
I think I
do
forgot to
they?
ping.
It's never ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of this.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who might you be, miss?
Here, take this, little guest. This gift has been specially prepared for you by the family.
Nice.
Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
She's such a little shit. I can't
We're
believe they
back
have
to
a
where it all
terrorist in
began.
this.
You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony.
Forgot about Firefly and Sam and the whole thing.
Pleasure to journey alongside
Hi,
you
L4.
once
Thank you for the
more.
30 months.
But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you.
I still
As
can't
you
believe
might
they
have
did
heard.
this.
I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
Oh, you can press buttons to enter now.
I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils.
Mm-hmm.
So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you.
I struggle
It is how you
to...
see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria, miasma, exploded
I
in my
struggle to
mind
reconcile
as if
Firefly
it
when she
was
talks to
actually
us
reality.
like this, and the Firefly when she's in the armor. I don't know if they're gonna explain it, but they feel like completely different people to me. So
But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive. And it was just as I
Zuzi.
thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own
yeah, there's
identity.
weird breaks between her sentences, Alex.
I could only divert your party's attention.
Two different
and
voice
lure
actors.
you
It's not
away
just the
from
voice actors; it's the way they speak.
And after, all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago, when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape, that I was able to awaken you and your companions one by one.
Dude, Acheron looks so sick.
And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
I mean, I understand, yeah.
I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Just one more thing needs to be done. And then I can prove it to you.
This is
No.
odd. What's up,
Let's
Baku?
leave this
What's up,
place.
Archicho?
Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart.
Yeah, there's a little recap.
And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
When do I get to open my eyes? Hello? Bitch, you didn't say anything. I swear to God. You're gonna give me a dialogue option after telling me to close my eyes? Oh. Wait, fuck, there's dialogue. Stupid ass game. You told me to close my eyes. Hold on. After a piercing shriek, a thick and ferocious surge of memoria crashes into your chest, churning and ravaging. Your consciousness becomes like scraps of paper caught in a whirlpool, breaking apart, dissolving and dispersing within the turbulent, muddy current. Innumerable voices resonated through the symphony of memoria like roaring thunder, and among them, one echo stood out with exceptional clarity. You knew it came from the girl beside you, your hearts beating to the same rhythm, peaceful and even more peaceful. Until in that quiet darkness, memories ripple into existence. I see. This stupid game, man. Baiting me.
I never knew you could do this.
Is that Blade? The fuck he doing here?
Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
Interesting.
That is... surprising.
I know he's boy failure, but come on.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
So this is before the Japella rebellion.
No,
This is a memory.
Nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
Same goes for you. He just speaks like this all the time.
I'm not so sure about that.
Interesting.
Slow down a bit.
His voice? He's just speaking like this all the time. I'm fine. You
Infiltration is over.
Infiltration is over.
Activate Sam anytime you like.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's just speaking like that all the time. I mean, it's voice acting. It's funny. Because, like, when you start noticing these things where, like, no one would actually speak like this. Like, infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like. Like, no one speaks like that. You speak with more fluctuation in tone shift naturally. But when you're voice acting, there's only so much you can do in terms of, like, keeping it. You have to... There's more containment happening. Blade is done with life. Even when you're done with... You're talking to a VTuber playing Honkai Star Rail on a Friday evening at 7 p.m. Trust me when I tell you, I am done with life. And at the same time, I still have more voice or, like, more fluctuation happening. No, I know he's done with life. I understand. He wants to die. He's trying to get rid of immortality. I know that. I played his story. But, like, that's what I'm saying. It's just this thing where, like, he's still being put in, like, this little bracket. This little bracket for his voice. And it's interesting. I like it.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body.
A long silence ensued. Neither of them brought up any topic. Seemingly accustomed to this silence. That's when you know you're with the homie. It wasn't until much later that a soft sigh, once again broke the quiet of the car.
Tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
Isn't it called a tie
in half a system hour,
in English?
It will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Yeah, the neck thing.
Their destiny won't change
But
just because
Prussia called it a cravat, which is the French word for it as well.
I told you before. It's a bad habit.
I told you before.
What about you then?
It's a bad habit.
Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate.
As always, it's a
not
blank
on this
slate.
planet.
It is a tie in English. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Inquiry.
French jump scare, exactly.
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
Fair point.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable
My
type.
neck just hurt like a
He
motherfucker.
can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still
She
choose
really did,
what
Alex.
we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Interesting.
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Oh. Yang! Mr. Welt!
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we
Why does she
always
pause
known
so
as
long
death
after every sentence?
is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles. It abides by a certain rule.
It's so bad.
Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover
Even if
up
you
the
hadn't
truth
told me about it, Alex, I would have
disappearances
noticed. It's really bad.
And the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, they've heard a familiar name.
Gallagher.
Gallagher.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
Let's get moving.
The real dreamscape, the land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything.
Why couldn't you reveal your true identity?
2 reasons. Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go.
So like you can't fight
That
destiny
aside.
kind of thing?
There were also my personal motives. I wished to travel with you as Firefly. And not
Why are they
Sam.
talking about memes? G-Port, they're talking about memes in not the internet funny thing sense, but in the actual definition of it. Which is the passing on of ideas through any possible meme, essentially. Think of it as like a philosophical... how do I describe it? There's probably a better description if you just Google it than if I try to explain it. It's alright, I didn't take it personally. I just find it stupid.
Thank you.
The Stellaron Hunters also want a piece of the legacy.
Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing.
Surely it's not a Stellaron.
Elio's scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons.
Oh.
But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future.
It feels like they're saying it's not a Stellaron now. So who exactly is Sam?
Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline.
The fuck is Glamoth's Firmament Frontline?
Firefly Type 4 Tactical Heavy Assault Mech. It is the cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was... how I should have looked to the rest of the world.
Okay, so she sounds like she doesn't want to be that.
The time scale of
Let's talk
Dreamflux
later.
Reef differs from reality. So we mustn't lower our guard. You're sensitive to Memoria. A slight misstep. And you could get lost in this memory zone.
So what if I just take a sharp run around and just dip? What you gonna do? Ooh, actually. Chest. Don't mind if I do. There we go. Free stuff. Yoink. All right, well.
Something on your mind? Let's talk about it. No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected. Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron.
I do.
And given her prowess, I don't
No,
think
I'm not
we've
beating all
got
of 2.2
anything
today.
to worry about. During your investigation, he shared
What are your
a
thoughts
vital
on
piece of
Gallagher?
information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who collaborated with the family to construct the Penacony we're familiar with today, had a falling out with the family
What's up,
for
Lily?
specific reasons. But this is precisely where the problem lies. You were clearly investigating a murder, so then why, as a security officer, is
Well, I mean, he was
changing the
fucking
subject to talk about
diversion.
his past with the watchmaker?
He's a smart fella.
And now, with Firefly mentioning his name again, it's hard not to be suspicious.
It's hard not to be suspicious. It's because you should be.
Before we found you,
What about
she
Firefly?
already revealed her Stellaron hunter identity and shared a lot of information.
Oh.
Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can
Oh, are you
believe
sound?
she's
I'm
going
alright.
to
How are you?
cooperate. But she didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the feeling that her situation is different from that of the typical dreamer.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments.
Let's call it a
I
day
hope
then.
You've regained a little composure. We'll move out when you're ready.
Let's do it. Also, what's the warp at the moment? Is it? No, it's Robin right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Robin and Topaz with her ass. Can you not see the characters? Is it in character try? No, it doesn't show the model. Never mind. I've got a lot of pools though. Look at that. Shiny number. And 27 tickets. You can't see them. I've got a lot. Oh, I've got a free roll on this. Wow. Blue. Don't care. Skip. Muddled Vagrant.
Welcome.
to heaven. Dreams, true or false, all are ephemeral. Might as well drink more Soul Glad instead.
Interesting.
Keep going straight down this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
The fuck? This motherfucker is inside a garbage bin. You have 114 rolls? I have a lot, yeah. I don't want to read that. Bye. I don't know what I'll roll on next. I might try to roll on Black Swan next, because I know she's good. I'm a little sad. I'm tempted to roll in this banner. Not for Topaz, but because I like Shui's character design. She's cool. She's like one of the coolest looking characters in the game. But I don't like the way she plays. Like, I did her trial and she's not great. Her ability aren't great, but like her theme is so good. Like, her character design is sick. I love her hairstyle. I love the eyes. I love the colors. She's so cool. If only her abilities didn't kind of suck ass. Like, I don't know. I just don't find her particularly interesting. I want to go for Jade. If she goes well with Kafka, maybe. Or with Acheron. Maybe. Devour her colored hair strands? Me too, dude.
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is a big boy. The giant clocky here is this street's proud landmark. Children from other neighborhoods all look upon it with great envy. Citizens see cleaning and maintaining this statue as a part of their lives. Giant clocky must see this as a part of its life too. Beautiful dreams are always sure to fade away under the corrosion of nightmares, but Clocky's smile is eternal. Damn. Oran May is also really pretty. I like her design a lot. She also has a hairstyle that speaks to me. I'm a sucker for short hair, which is funny because like neither Kafka nor... I mean, Kafka kind of has short hair. Yeah, no, it counts. It counts. Kafka has short hair. Acheron doesn't though. Still like her though. Oh, Clocky's voice is also eternal.
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach.
The fuck? There's a Papashi in a barrel.
The fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
Mm-hmm.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
I would think she's follow-up attack based as all IPC members. Have they all been like that?
Architectural
I didn't know.
designs are quite similar. Works of the...
I mean, they might break that mold.
Hard not to speculate on the connection. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there. And perhaps someone knows where she is.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure. Let's reconnect later.
Interesting.
Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed
follow up
before
next,
we
yeah.
decide whether to trust her. But first, there's someone I need to talk to. let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him.
A familiar face?
Not exactly. I've only met him once. Look, over there.
Misha.
The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream. We'd better check, just to be sure.
What is follow-up attack? They're attacks that follow up
Perfect for me.
another attack of some type. So like depending on the character, they have different conditions. So it doesn't count as a turn, yeah. So for example, if you have Himeko, anytime toughness is broken, she will do her follow-up attack. For Herda, it's anytime an enemy reaches 50% health. For Aventurine, it's anytime a character that is shielded by his shield gets attacked 7 times. Yeah, it's like a reaction attack, but they have different conditions, all of them.
Huh? You're the guest from before.
They all have different conditions for follow-up attacks.
Again. And a new friend.
An additional attack after an attack. Well, that's not always the case, though. Like Aventurine's follow-up attack is not after an attack, for
Misha.
example.
I'm Welt. We met in a dream. Oh. And who might this be?
Clocky.
Tick-tock!
Tick-tock!
New friend! Let's high-five!
Let's high-five! I didn't tell you guys, but, you know, I worked with Hoyoverse for the voice. I'm joking, by the way. There's an actual voice actor. I'm not stealing their flame. Mr. Yang, you're still young at heart!
Your, memory zone, me?
Tick-tock!
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here.
Yeah, 5 follow-up attacks after a single turn is like absolute serotonin, like,
This
injection.
dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
Who's Sleepy?
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the 2 dreamscapes.
This Sleepy.
Is that gonna be the
Can
purple
you describe
fucking
what
monster?
it looks like?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually
It
really
is.
well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
It is. Robin being released means you can build a follow-up attack team that's so broken. Yeah, the temptation has been there, but I haven't done it. I know I could have like Robin and like not even have to go for the other follow-up attack characters that are 5 stars. I could just have Robin, Himeko, Herda, and then a healer. Eventually, maybe if they release a healer with a follow-up attack, that could be cool. And I was thinking about maybe getting Robin just for that. But like, nah. I already have 2 teams. I should focus on building them up and getting more Eidolons for them. Like for Acheron, it makes a pretty big difference if you reach Eidolon 2. And then I just want to get Kafka as high as possible. So yeah. Gallagher.
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
What's up, Rifa?
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently? Say, in the last day or
Just
two?
a little aggressive.
We're currently investigating a missing person case
Cute
that
name for
occurred
it,
within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher.
You started
But
a whole
he's
new
currently
Honkai
busy
account?
hosting
You're
a visitor
insane.
From the Oak family, and specifically asked not to be disturbed. Mr. Yang, the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly,
So
this
Robin
doesn't come
isn't
as a surprise.
dead.
If you're looking
Wait,
for
is
Miss
Sunday in
Robin,
here as well?
I can lead the way. She
Interesting.
told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
You guys have multiple accounts? You're insane.
If it's not too much trouble.
Like if they had
Also,
a skip
we're
dialogue
looking
option,
for
like
our
entirely
missing
skip it,
companions. A woman with
I would
red
too.
hair accompanied by a girl
Perhaps.
with pink hair.
But otherwise, you're
you seen
insane. Yeah, you do, Beccazen.
Oh,
And you can't skip the dialogue.
I haven't. But please, rest
No, I know,
assured,
Prisha. You're
Dreamflux
actually
Reef is a
clinically
small
insane, like I
place,
said.
And it's not as bustling as the beautiful.
Yeah, no one is dead.
But its safety is unmatched.
Except for Aventurine, apparently, yeah.
Since it's your first time here,
Aventurine got cooked by Nihility,
your
so.
guide and help you find your companions.
Versus dialogue system is clinically insane. I think it's made like that by design, though.
She's gone
It's
to
so you
Mrs.
can't
Grace's
just
to
maintain
visit
multiple
children.
accounts and get everything you want
She
on
won't
multiple
be leaving
accounts.
anytime soon, so there should be enough time.
I actually think it's
All right, then.
intended as an
We'll,
obstacle.
follow your plan.
Like it is not an oversight that you cannot skip
Well,
dialogue.
We now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony.
Yeah, you can do that, Alex,
As for
but
the
it definitely deters a lot of
intentions
people.
The mastermind behind it all. We're still none the wiser.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? I mean, it has to be Gallagher.
Yes, that's my thinking as well. I'm not entirely certain, but we still have to find him one way
That looks
or
like a
another.
fucking black hole in the background. Like a portal.
Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
Yeah, he was with Misha at that time.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart? Forget it. It's not important.
My man is ancient.
We better just follow Misha.
I had 2 accounts on Genshin before, and questing is what made me forget the second one. Yeah, no, I'm good. I am not getting multiple accounts. You can skip, by the way. When? Oh, yeah, but that's horrible. That is not a way to skip. I want to run around. Explore. Pick up the things. Find all the boxes.
Let's see how you handle a stroke of
What do you
genius
sell?
like this.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't mean to speak to you. I was trying to speak to the other one. Wait, activate clockwork? What can I do? Let's make her sad. Does that do anything? Oh shit, is there
Don't
puzzles
ask where
and
I'm from. A hero's roots don't matter.
does this do anything? I don't know. I wonder if there's a puzzle. Can't even be bothered to get an ult on Final Fantasy 14. I'd never do it for another game. Yeah, me neither. I generally can't be bothered. What does she sell? Oh, wow. 35% extra attack, but defense by minus 8%. That's a lot. Okay. So they all have drawbacks. I wonder what the clockwork stuff means I can do here, but can't be bothered to figure it out.
Hold your liquor. Tried to warn you too.
I wonder if Final Fantasy 14's main plot or Genshin's is bigger by now. Oh no, Final Fantasy is far leading, dude. FF has literal hundreds of hours of story. I'm pretty sure if you go fast, Genshin doesn't have that many. Isn't that a straight path? Oh, wait, no. Wait, huh? Oh. I'm gaming. Mountain Dew Final Fantasy 14 Matt? I did, yeah. I kind of don't care about it. I'm glad I don't care about it because it's an American only thing. 110 hours of cutscenes alone. Let alone all the time it'll take for you to read the story that is not voice acted, the parts of it. So yeah. There's most definitely a lot of content in FF. Nancy is just an instrument. Interesting. I'm not gonna question that. What do you sell? Music. And soundless satisfaction. Interesting. The ally character with the highest current attack deals 35% more damage in the next battle, and their likelihood of being attacked by enemy targets is increased greatly. I mean, that could actually be a clever item to use sometimes. I could see that being interesting. Is that a viola or a violin? It's neither of those things. As far as I know, when they're that tall, in French we call them contrebasse. I don't know what the fuck they're called in English though. Contrabass, maybe? Don't know. You won't buy the discs? Not for now. No, I'm broken when it comes to... I'm broke when it comes to credits. I need them... for my characters. A cello, there we go. I need them for my characters. I need them for my traces and shit. Like, I don't even have enough credits to do this right now. I'm that broke that I don't have enough credits to level up my characters. I have too many. You probably... Do you have 8 characters you're leveling? And I've also wasted a shit ton of credits. Like, I wasted a ton of credits on Yanqing. I wasted a ton of credits on... I mean, I guess they're not wasted, but like the Trailblazer, Herda, fucking March 7th, because I needed them. Like Jingchui, Lynx, Bronya. Like, there's a bunch of characters that I leveled that I didn't really need to. So I'm constantly grasping with, you know,
I remember when this
not having enough credits.
bustling. Oh, now look at it.
Yeah, no, Herda is fine. Herda is fine. Especially once I get Himeko, I do actually want to make a follow-up attack team. Man, the temptation to roll on Robin exists. It is quite strong. Because how does she work again when it comes to... I need to look at it again for a second. She has like a talent that buffs... Is it the talent? No. 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 There we go. While the concerted state is active, the crit damage dealt when all allies launch follow-up attacks is increased by 25%. So that's a big buff on follow-up attack damage. It is tempting. It do be tempting. Yeah, she also gets energy, including with follow-up attacks. I know. Yeah, I have I have more than 8 level 80 characters, unfortunately. I level a few too many, I think. But I needed them for certain specific challenges, so I'll work on eventually I should be caught up because I actually am spending my daily materials now. So I'll be fine eventually.
So this is the so-called freedom.
And she'll sing during the fight. That doesn't bother me too much. Na 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 na. You almost finished leveling all of them to 80. You're insane.
Just a wallflower.
There's a coin slot. Do I have one of those? I don't. If I ever get an ID token, I'll know what to do.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of
ID Park. I'll have to see.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
Interesting.
Look, there she is. My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours,
Wireless
the dream
Wi-Fi?
will
That's
swallow the
hilarious,
dream
Arkacho.
below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything. Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear.
Cammy is not having it. Why aren't you leaving?
I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work that I'm researching. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding Memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a constant velocity, slowly but surely. But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side.
Yeah, I don't. The cooking thing is not necessary for
Improving
me to do right now,
on
right?
Madame
So
Rosalina's
I'll do it another
Memoria
time.
measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dream Flux Reef will cease to exist.
Wow.
Just like the melting of glaciers, everything will crumble and disintegrate. The dreams on that side of the void will fuse into one.
Wow.
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad person.
She's a conspiracy
just a bit
theorist. She's a
lost in her
doomsday,
own world.
a doomsday.
She'll probably
sayer?
realize she's wrong soon enough.
Whatever the fuck they're called.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame
Is this a
Rosalina?
meowing stream? Well, I am a tiger.
Do you know her
Big
too?
cat,
Or
not particularly
are you also a fan
meowing.
of Memoria dynamics?
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements.
Sometimes I meow.
Could you
If I
tell
feel
us
it.
a little more about them?
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind.
35 characters, you're
To learn
crazy.
more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. Prodigies always meet their demise prematurely. If only Madame Rosalina had more time, she would have discovered a way to reverse the flow of Memoria. I felt it. The source is in the Golden Hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone. I must uncover more
Golden
concrete proof.
hour.
I must convince everyone.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
Who?
Before we came to Penacony, the conductor had given us a list of nameless to look into. Her name was mentioned. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef before abruptly passing away.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Miss Kami regularly mentions her.
You're too warm.
I hear
Thank
Madame
you, Frog.
Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. It's people
We shall use your
building
character, your
homes in the
support
memory
characters, so you get more credits. I mean, you can if they're useful.
I bet she'd be really happy.
If not, don't use them.
Perhaps.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
Let's do it. Hey, there's March.
Let me go!
Have a nice day.
Ghost! There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Mr. Yang and Mr. Trailblazer, I've been waiting for you.
I'm sorry, but hearing March going, "Can you get a grip?" was really fucking funny to me.
Here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down. But
March 7th voice saying that line is hilarious. I don't know why.
Why can't I rest in peace after death?
well, this is how it turned out.
So it doesn't realize it isn't dead. Now you shall pay respect to March 7th, ghost of Dreamflux Reef.
Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you.
Please do.
He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I?
Fucking Pepeshi is losing it.
And tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the Pepeshi.
What's wrong with sleeping in dreams?
Stop asking. You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are right here. All of them.
The dead, they're all there, boys.
You're not talking about the memory zone
Yup.
meme, are you?
They're all there.
Don't say that name. It's all your fault. They're coming.
Oh, he's losing it. Oh, hi. Hello, fellas.
Life's like a good, my
Time
friend.
to beat your ass.
Indulge yourselves! It ain't over.
It ain't over.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Rude. Do I even... I'm not even... You know what? Yeah, sure. I don't
for
keep
the
energy
departed.
anyways, so...
It too shall fall.
Ah, yes. 122,000 damage.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
I see.
I'm sorry. But
why
this
aren't the other
Pepeshi just
people
lying
around
on the
here
floor like
scared?
that is funny to me.
Unlike in the sweet dream, people here don't see memory zone
Yes,
memes as
Ciel's dead
dangerous
lying on the
monsters.
floor like...
And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up
Me
call.
too, brother. Me
But
too.
we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
I see dead people.
I've gotten to know many locals
I
while
see
waiting for you
dead
guys.
people. He's losing it.
Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
I don't want to interrupt the dialogue, so I'm scared of running to the next thing too quickly. Hello, Jesse.
Evening, Jesse.
Where's James?
Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends.
I just leave him here? Me too.
For the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat.
Wait, we put him back on the ground again? And your Meowth?
see.
I would be, yeah.
Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
A Halovian lady?
That must be Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right.
Yep.
If Firefly is here safe and sound...
Imagine thinking you've died but wind up here.
Robin must be okay too.
Sounds pretty cool, to be honest.
Misha is about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before
I
that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef
Good
are
afternoon,
scattered
Onyx.
throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
Interesting. So really the family is just doing
It's no
a...
wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
really Penacony, or rather the Sweet Dream and the family's undertaking,
Let's hurry up and get going.
is going against quote-unquote the natural order here. And on top of that, it is not the whole dream. They pass themselves as it, but they're not. Yeah, they're capitalizing on an existing thing and trying to like, how do I explain it? Limit the perception of it to what they make and not what is actually real. Like, not the entirety of what is real anyways.
This is where we split up. She can't be too far away.
I mean, I see her right there. She's hard to miss with her red hair in this place that has basically shades of blue, green, and purple everywhere. A little bit of red there. I take it back. But hers is quite significant.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
Hello, who the fuck is this?
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Mika.
Himeko!
Why is an NPC got like a specific model like that? The
Perfect
fuck?
timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah.
How's her hair showing up so red when the lighting is blue, actually?
Micah,
Well,
these are my
actually, the
companions.
lighting in this game is not made for that. It's anime
pleasure
style, bro.
to
Lighting
meet the
does not
neighbors.
affect the way,
You
like,
know us?
other colors are perceived very much,
I've been keeping an
if
eye
at
on
all.
you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more
Like, how is the
appropriate
Trailblazers'
circumstances if
yellow
Dreamflex
accented
Reef hadn't been
outfit
isolated
so
from 12
yellow as well?
dreamscapes? Please, allow me to
He looks
formally
better than
introduce
Gallagher to me.
myself.
You're just
I'm
into
Micah,
blondes
the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux
and
Reef.
the facial hair. You like the thick facial hair.
Keeper.
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating.
You know who the
Everyone here
VA is
mostly
behind
keeps to
Mika?
themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves
Sounds like Jing
cleaning
Yuan.
a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost
Micah,
dream
sorry.
chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them.
No?
Guiding them back to the sweet dream.
Then I don't
Or
know.
showing them how to survive the
I don't have a
wild dream
type though. Well,
chaos.
you most certainly do.
So, guardian of sorts.
So, guardian of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
Hmm? On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones
Oh, he says Mika.
are you
What the
referring
fuck?
to?
They don't agree on how to
Come
say
across
it!
in the graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you
Oh,
might
it's
find
Alex
something
Lee.
of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
Didn't know.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Not that bad. Bird. 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 Bird has been taken care of. So many birds here now. Hey, you got shit for me? Bird. Bird talk. Any more information? Do I not get rewards for this? No? Okay. I guess it's only when you've gotten all of them or something. I don't know how it works. I'm too lazy to look into it. Yeah, those roads are pretty alright. I collected all the birds and treasure chests, by the way. Am I insane? Yes, you are. You absolutely are. For many more reasons than that, to be fair. Sorry, I'm joking. I need to go back to the quest. The lore behind the birds are pretty sad, not gonna lie. I'm sure it is. Can't be bothered to read it, though. Excuse me. Can I get this? Oh, I can yank. Another bird. The rock hopper bird. You know how to fly, little guy. Go.
There she is.
That's her.
Miss Robin!
Yup. I'm busy though. Hold up. I got things to look around for. Oh, pull gently. Bird. 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 Oh. billboard. Okay. Ooh, clucky. I like the puzzles. They make me feel smart. That doesn't happen a lot. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe they don't make me feel smart. Maybe I just lied. Wait, can you not just hop down? Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, I have to bring him here. Wait a minute. How the fuck would I do that? Hold on a moment. There's a perspective shenanigan going on here. I'm not too sure I understand what's going on. Oh boy. There we go. That one was confusing. This is very confusing perspective-wise, but I got this. Give me the stuff. Yippee. Wait, are those boxes something? Like, I don't understand. What are the building blocks? Or what the fuck is some of the stuff I've got? I don't ask questions. I don't know. A little twisty bubblegum. Wow. Box. You have so many. So many what? Oh, you mean these? Yeah, I guess I haven't been turning them in yet. Discs? Oh, I guess I didn't. Supplies material box standard. What is that? What the fuck? Oh, I can select an item and get a bunch of them. Oh, cool. I'll have to remember that.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this
Oh, it's
music style,
an achievement. Okay, thanks.
but I've
That's so.
gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
Wow.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly
Oh,
are
he
a
uses
child
15
of
building
the
blocks?
harmony.
Oh.
Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there with her blind eyes used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
Interesting.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic.
Did you watch the Robin teasers and trailers that were so
You
good
see,
in my
in
opinion?
dreams, we
Not
learn
really,
how
no.
to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
I don't really do teaser and trailers for things much.
Should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
Uh-huh.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in
Only one step. What attempt for K-pop
since I
comebacks?
returned
Oh,
to
teasers and
Penacony,
trailers. I was like, what are you
voice
talking about?
started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment. Perhaps
I
due
was
to
so
having
confused. I was
been
like, well,
away
how the
too
fuck did we
long.
get to K-pop?
I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of
Nah. The only thing I've really watched teasers and trailers and things like that for is FF.
The root of the problem goes way
I
beyond
don't
me.
really do teasers or trailers for most
There are
things
elements
otherwise.
around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice.
And that's because the
is just
FF
one
ones
of the
really don't
signs
do
of the sweet dreams collapse.
like anything
Sweet dreams collapse.
story-wise.
That
I
memo
don't know.
keeper
I don't know why I
mentioned
mostly
the
do it for
same
that.
thing. So it's real.
I think I'm just more excited for
While I
FF
was
than I
away
am for
from
Honkai.
Penacony, the
Realistically.
boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, all the family heads refused to talk about it.
Yeah.
Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers,
They got
I found my way
dossiers?
here.
Damn.
The land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the sweet dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the sweet dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Cienjo Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions.
Interesting.
Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, here's my answer. I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Damn. 11 hours until the Charmony Festival. 11 hours until the bombs.
A little bird.
It's a little
Looks
bird.
like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
Bird.
looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
I bet it hit a window because it couldn't fucking
This
see it
place
and
is
tried
too
to fly
dangerous
through
for
it.
a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf.
That's what
in
they
front of
always
your
fucking
window.
do.
Okay.
Average bird moment.
Like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
Ah, yes.
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly.
Unacceptable.
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert. Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds, they should be flying free in the sky.
She right.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
Our young scholar.
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see.
Oh my god,
It seems
Satsu,
our
what the
little
fuck?
Scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you
That's
youngsters
dark.
a story. As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly
That's
through the
fucking
air.
dark.
When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights so that they look like shooting stars.
Uh-huh.
We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature.
So wait, do they burn in a high atmosphere? Because that's what it sounds like.
Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground. So, to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean
Yeah,
birds aren't born
I
to
feel
fly,
that, Prussia.
but they find a way to do it through their determination? Right?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts, Sunday?
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because I want it to live, no matter what.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer.
Interesting.
Your insights are
Xavier.
truly remarkable. And I hope they come true in their own way.
We will take good care of it. Won't we, brother?
My glasses dirty? They are.
Yeah, but
It's
Mr.
cleaning my
Gopherwood,
glasses time.
there's one thing I don't quite understand.
Mr. Gopher Wood.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky, only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, Birdie? Time to wake up.
Time to wake up.
Huh? Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself.
As much as I figured that out by myself, Satsumaimo,
right in
please
front
don't
of you
say
is the
anything
guy
like
who
that.
just stabbed you in the
Some
chest
people might
with a
not
dagger.
figure it out. That's kind of like somewhat
If you
spoilery.
wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Yeah, no spoilerinos for anything that happens or is revealed in
You
dispatch.
are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak family head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
Are on the stage. Now, all the actors are
This
on
is
the
the monument
stage.
I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Asdana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However,
I see.
Today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
I mean, they would have died
was killed during the War of Independence.
thousands of years ago, right?
She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the Swarm.
Though I had
Not
expected
the
as
Swarm.
much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
The fucking bugs.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday.
It will happen someday.
Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
Speedy Hams. Alright, let's talk to everyone.
Brother.
There's no need for words. You're safe, and that's all that matters.
Brother.
There's no need for...
Cute. What's up,
Well, I
Micah?
did my job. I gathered everyone here. Gallagher will explain the rest to you. Take care.
Bye, Alex Lee. What's up, Misha?
Huh. The atmosphere sure is livened up with all these people in here.
That it has. What's up, Firefly?
I brought Gallagher here. It's time to face the truth.
Okay.
I promised to give the siblings some
Time to
privacy,
gear up,
so let's talk
Helldivers.
about our business first.
Yeah, the swarm is definitely similar to the Terminids, I guess.
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family heads, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
Oh, is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation. As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what, everything you told us was made up?
Well,
March is
don't
not
worry.
impressed.
Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy, inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
Shocking.
The Stellaron?
Dun, dun,
But
dun.
how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination
I'm shocked.
whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means?
Someone is manipulating the Stellaron.
How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons.
Shit, he knows.
The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge.
It's the Dream Master.
Time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
I mean, it felt like one.
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Asdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words.
I wonder how long ago the Stellarons were
There
like
are
put
always people
around.
in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With 2 of the Nameless
Being
gone,
a disaster
the Watchmaker
relatable.
had
Me
to go to the front
too.
lines.
Me
It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity.
Me too.
By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
Ah, you're just saying words now.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the
So it's
sleep
basically fucking
confusion,
on their
laziness, cowardice. Weaknesses that plague humanity were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to
Sleepy's
uncover the
name, Dormancy.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
I don't understand what Sparkle plays as a role into all that, to be honest.
If you want to consider
Still,
the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
hey, Mr. Wings. Mr. Chicken Wings. I got an achievement. Wow. Fathom the unfathomable. Thank you. You guys are using my shit.
Are you done talking? So,
I'm just gonna
you
blame
tell us where the
adventuring because I
Stellaron is?
can. Based.
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized
The whole
within
ass
the sweet
building?
dream. That's what
Hello?
turned Penacony into its current state.
Thank you for Kafka.
As
I got
for the
you.
person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Yeah, see, you didn't have to tell
that
us
was
earlier,
easier than I
Setsu.
thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Correct. when I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony.
Shut up.
I can't just stand by
Don't
and
even
watch
start.
Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face are like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Mr. Trailblazer?
Mr. Trailblazer. I still am a bit sad they don't just commit to their actual names instead of giving this self-insert bullshit. And don't voice act the voice lines from the Trailblazer. I really wish they did. I understand why they don't. But like, man, I wish he was an actual proper character. It would be so much better. Going up against the Dream Master? Question mark? Nah, I'd surrender. There's no fucking way. They actually wrote nah, I'd surrender in a reference to nah, I'd win. That is so fucking stupid. God fucking damn it. I cannot believe this fucking game, dude. Ain't nothing to fear no more. We'd win.
That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Nah, we'd win.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations.
Did not throw a Jujutsu Kaisen meme. They did.
Things get ugly.
They did. They
Thank
most
you,
definitely did.
Mr. Yang.
They're criminals.
Thank you all very much.
All of them.
The
Criminals.
Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
Okay. Hi, Dad.
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Ah, we'll be fine. As long as you're around, like, what should we be afraid of?
You're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the
Like,
Stellar
wouldn't Welders be able to be like, to say like, haha, black hole, and then the guy's just like, and then dead, fucking spaghettified Dream Master.
No, that won't do. Even if
Fuck,
we count
thank you so much
Robin
for the
as an ally,
raid.
something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey.
Interesting.
You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Oh, it's the Aventurine token.
Huh. I knew it.
How was your stream, Foxy? I hope you had a good time. What do you need it
As
for?
I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed.
Oh.
As it so happens, this may actually
Does
be of some
Aventurine
use
still
in the current
yet
situation.
live? Didn't my man get fucking...
Aventurine? Is he still alive?
Yeah, exactly.
And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream
Yeah, don't answer me.
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC
If this motherfucker
ambassador was
survived,
hoping for.
I'm impressed.
The only question mark in all of this is
He got
Aventurine's
slashed
current
by the
status.
blade of the end of
But
the universe.
IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across.
That's
shouldn't
not
be a
something you
problem.
survive easily.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too.
The fairness comparison of the
If
IPC in
anything
this game
goes
is they're just
wrong,
the IRS.
don't
They
worry
are.
about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Well, rather they're a mega corporation that has a
Spoken
lot
like
of
a true hero.
indebted people.
Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is legwork. If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one
So
piece,
he is
you
legwork?
have truly proven yourselves. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Aw, you're making me blush with these flatteries. Keep them coming. Oh, wait, no, hold on. How? Of course, my reputation precedes me. Believe in the galactic baseballer supremacy.
What? Hey, you can't just make up titles like that.
I didn't make it up. That's my title.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories.
So he
from his
is a
time aboard
Nameless.
the Express, which
That's
he
pretty cool.
reminisce on every time he had a good drink.
Pretty cool.
As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express
No, he's not.
and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
Gameplay wise, yeah, Yazinka, but I like the baseball bat. It's kind of funny. The galactic baseballer is funny.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise, brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train, but I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
What
Cutscene time.
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Oh, that adds up. Oh. Missed one. We pop all the balloons. I have glasses on? Yeah. It's a toggle that people can request. Redeem even. Box. Shiny treasure. Your lunch money taken? Your lunch money was taken, Kayla. I would have said, nah, I'd win. Sorry. Anyways, hello, Mikhail. Beneath the sea surface of Memory Zone, in a garden closest to full moon in the water, an elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The watchmaker, Mikhail Char Legwork, has passed into that endless, timeless dream where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
Interesting.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Well, let's have a look.
Let's have a look. As the word seize, Yumiko nods ever so slightly in her direction. You take a deep breath, steady your mind, and turn your gaze towards the watchmaker. Time to touch the bubble. Press your hands against the dream bubble and the thick viscous memoria converges under strain, then stretches outward from your fingertips. As if weaving a delicate web, it gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from your fingertips, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories, as experience would suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all. Take a deep breath and try to read the dream bubble again. The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong, you think, holding your breath and closing your eyes. With one knee on the ground, you press your forehead against the thin film coated in memoria. Yet before you there remains an abyss of darkness. No crimson sun descending upon snow-capped mountains, no gentle laughter, no twinkling stars, no echoes of swords clashing. Blah, that was fast, what the fuck? And most of all, no traces of Trailblaze. There is nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble?
Weird.
How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism. Mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most
Maybe the real
precious
dream bubble
thing
was
of
the
all.
friends we made along the way. True.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
That's what this entire game has been doing,
Just
brother.
as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
We got this.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Interesting. 10
Welcome
system
to the
hours.
Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Hi.
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
And those plans changed again.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom. A new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
This motherfucker.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days.
Oh yeah, it was me, right? I had a similar
Just
situation.
Give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests,
Yeah.
but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
Yep.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How
Stuck.
about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Why is he so
Please
mad?
be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Fudge! Look,
Fudge!
Nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
He's very angry.
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled
You
this
can't
issue
contact him
earlier.
either. Bro, this poor alley girl.
Wait a moment while I contact
Bro,
him.
this poor alley girl. Everything she's trying is just not working. Her manager fucking fucked off to somewhere, and she doesn't even know where. Has no cell signal. Everything's fucked, and now she's dealing with this dog shit customer who's just really angry.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. Clearly.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the Express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Damn.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Is Boot Hill a robot or a cyborg? Cyborg.
Don Hong seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
I guess this is the first time you get to actually play as Boot Hill. Can you actually check his stuff? You motherfuckers.
The Charmony Festival is about to start. I'm so excited.
Hey! You guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard it's a lot of fun.
I think he's a cyborg, yeah,
Back
Foxy.
in my homeworld, Anara.
Yeah, man has no ass. His ass so fucking flat. It looks like he's standing, like he's facing forward.
Time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Oh, come on. The Charmony Festival
Ali
is
accidentally killed her younger sister? The fuck? Is that a side quest information, Satsu? That's dark.
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era.
Is a side quest? That's dark.
Forget about that. Have you heard about the unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong? It better not ruin the Charmony Festival. I've been looking forward to it.
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
They're clueless. Pew, 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 pew.
Locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded. Can I see the buff? Aha! When using the skill for the first time in the next battle, applies the same physical weakness to the target as the one induced by the ultimate. So he's clearly going to give physical weakness to enemies. Interesting. So he'll probably go well in a physical team. Pew, 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 pew. Anyways.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security
Hi.
for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello.
Cody has a nice hairstyle.
There's something I wanted to ask about. I've been hearing some unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might have wrecked the Charmony Festival. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? I've traveled all the way from the Hayaii Federation, and I don't want my trip to be ruined.
Forget, I just saw your DM with the screenshot.
What do you mean?
Wait, you haven't heard?
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're
His best
completely
supports will be a
baseless.
redacted but
I
released
can assure
character,
you,
Ron May
as a
and
representative
Gallagher.
of the Bloodhound family, that everything is going
Oh,
smoothly
I already know
for
his
the
stuff,
Charmony
okay.
Festival. At present, all of the families are focused on making
I don't really
sure
care
the
personally, I'm
festival
not gonna
starts on time. Even the Dream Master himself has arrived. So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
Ah, that's a relief to hear. She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop.
Mm-hmm.
Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However, I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Odd.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
I'll be forked.
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed the IPC, bro? If you run away now,
bro,
everyone will be chasing after you.
Bro.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing, but let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them.
The surprise
factor. They don't want to attract
for 'em.
unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless. See? The IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality...
Oh?
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans
Why
in the
did he
future,
say that like that? But Boot Hill.
you'll let me
But
know
Boot
in
Hill.
advance.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry.
It can go
Leave all
awry.
backup plans completely useless.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
Fucking headshot the lobby manager. That's how you get in.
You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am.
That's me, Nat.
How may I assist you?
How may I
We're the
assist
Nameless
you?
from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. Now, we've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man?
What
Is
the
this how
fork,
family
man?
treats its guests?
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
Now that guy's gonna bend over backwards.
Called standing up for your rights.
Of course, it's the guy with a gun that says standing up for your
I
rights.
apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we
Of
try to
course.
contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
See? Just
America.
Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
Dan Hung is regretting this strategy.
This bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
One peach soul glad, shaken, not stirred.
Oh, fucker, shut up. Hello, Anderson.
Good evening, gentlemen.
What the fuck is a kilometer? Fucking
Hey,
eagle sound.
I have an order for a bottle of Donna's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Donna's White Oak. I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and she hasn't come yet. Now, let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Hingham Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Neat.
Wow.
No ice.
That's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic
Glass
Soul Glad
Village.
mixed with Laboom juice. It's refreshing and suits your cool demeanor. Just 1 minute.
Just 1 minute.
This flavor.
He's a descendant of Hank Hill. He's a proud Texan.
Really hits the spot.
Jesus
Truly
Christ.
the finest sherry cask aged malt juice in the cosmos.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
No, he's a robot.
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
My man just wants straight alcohol. He's lubricating his robot innards.
If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of the situation. What do you think?
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position of power within the family must be covering it up. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron.
Like the fact she could obliterate you with her sword?
The faction that follows the path of the hunt are some of the
Possibly.
most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in the right mind would impersonate the Cienjo Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish.
Brother.
Isn't there a
What?
saying among the Cienjo people that
Andre Foxy!
the Rainbow Sect
Thank you.
lets their Lux Arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all
By-
the talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is,
Why would it do
this
that?
move seems highly
Are we all getting fucking sacrificed or something? What's going on?
the invitations weren't sent by them.
Wasn't Dingyon super respectful?
If
Yeah.
that's the case, it's even more
I wonder how it would
intriguing
go
that the
between them
family
for sure.
insists on organizing the Charmony Festival.
Dingyon and Boothill would have a weird interaction.
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't, and fudge, they even break their own rules.
Break their own
Eons
rules.
don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
Why is he saying fudge? Because fudge.
It may not necessarily be
Fudge.
Shipei, but there's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers? It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavili's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities.
Fork you, Ciel?
Even
Fudge
with
you!
limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through,
You
but I agree that
forking
people must take
mud
responsibility for their choices.
fuddler or whatever the fuck he said
'Cause
earlier.
No one else can do it for them. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions.
Muddle fudger, there we go.
Just in case. I have a backup plan if the memo keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
You
He's
sure
lying.
have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
He doesn't have sleeves.
Well,
they're short sleeves.
Going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important looking guests?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express.
Men say I have a backup plan and go straight to terrorism.
Are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? As Donna's White Oak? But didn't you just say...
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests.
There it is.
You ordered a bottle of Asdona's White Oak just a moment ago.
You can thank Black Swan we didn't get a terrorist attack on the family's
Looks
hotel.
like your memo keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like
How
we
would
took
you
a
fork
detour,
him?
But now it's back.
He's probably got a robo dick, so.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
That's probably how.
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill.
Bro's got the Cybercock 3000.
Oh, Just in time.
2 guests?
Yeah, or 2. Look, we welcome
I'll see
all
some fan art.
passengers on the
It can
Astral
be done.
Express.
It can be done.
Sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation.
Oh, they finally gave in-game lore significance to this
truly
place that
right
you can go to that no
You
one in the
are the
train
memo
ever
keeper.
addresses other than nothing.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
So he's an alcoholic.
Finally, memo keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself.
No one else canonically can
My
see
name
MOC,
is
remember?
Black Swan, and I serve
didn't know.
the Garden of
I'm stupid.
Recollection as a memo keeper.
Wait, is that Akron that I just saw walking?
As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Hi.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag!
Shirtbag!
You betrayed
me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
Interesting.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals, namely all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something?
Son of a nice lady.
How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
I don't think you're gonna do any such thing.
Like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment...
Son of a nice
we don't have any
lady.
other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
So she wants the train to dip?
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner.
Okay.
Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop.
That's a dark background.
Decades passed. And in the end,
That is
Such hope
dark. Yeah, the art looks insane.
faded away before the rain did.
Like stars spilling,
Looks
the like
like the
black
god you
stars
mentioned
spilling
doesn't
in
exist
down,
after all.
and the hands reaching from the ocean. As he spoke, the old man's gaze remained fixed on the distance. Amidst the fine drizzle of black rain, countless shadowy hands emerged from the sea, shrouded by an ethereal mist, reaching out towards the sky one by one.
Well, let me share a story with you. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities.
Yeah, that would be a sick wallpaper.
These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it.
So wait, there's people that think they're following a path but really aren't, and they keep repeating the same thing over and over again and are actually following nihility?
Hollow phantoms,
or at least inevitably return to it?
They were once my dear companions. A group of galaxy rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time. And they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility. As for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these sin-thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the
Hey, Meep Sheep, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream.
That's what I've been seeking.
What were you up to?
I see. After all, this
I'm enjoying the 2.2 Honkai Star Rail story today.
Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Howdy, Raiders.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if, If this is what the departed ones expected,
They forgot to mix this.
should we try to change it?
A good question.
Yeah, I'm at the start of it
And
still,
a
Meep Sheep.
profound one.
I've heard good things about it. It's quite fun.
I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day. I
Yeah,
killed
it's really
the
good.
glass
I enjoy Acheron a lot, so I'm glad we get to see more.
And when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
Nice. Muddle Fudger, it's a raid! Muddle Fudger, it's a raid!
My speech.
I don't know if he speaks like that, but that's how he speaks in my head. That's Boot Hill right there. I don't know why.
To adulthood, I left
Muddle
behind my
Fudger.
childlike
It's a
side.
raid.
You're not too far off. I don't know why. It sounds like that in my head now. I don't even know how he sounds like anymore.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Shipe.
Come to me.
Boot Hill censorship, yeah.
Muddle Fudger. Son of a nice lady.
I don't know why it's funny.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped.
Bro, the Sunday
prepared
fangirls
dish
must
on
have
the
been
floor.
fucking losing their mind at this illustration, by the way.
Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul.
I love that Shipe sounds like Shipe. It's because it's
confess to
Chinese,
you
right?
now to seek atonement for my sins.
Do you sincerely
Let Boot Hill drop one F-bomb. It has to be out of nowhere, and he has to never do it again. And it has to never be explained.
Yes.
No, I haven't, V.
You examined your soul.
I did save this illustration. I knew it.
Yes.
Sunday Bible verses. What does that
Are you
mean?
willing to accept the process of atonement?
Yes.
I was broken a tone.
Show your
Shipe
dedication
is in
and
Chinese, I
goodwill
think.
to the family.
Well, the X being pronounced
You
sh
shall be
is a
reinstated among them.
is a Chinese thing, I think. In the way we Romanize it, at least.
Leave in peace.
Oh, praise Shipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
So at least in regards to pronunciation, it's definitely like that.
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
You would happily atone for your sins with Sunday? Oh god.
Presence to be with us.
I have a lot of sins to atone.
Absolution.
Implying I want to atone for my sins. Adorable.
Oh.
I will become my sins. I'm a VTuber, motherfucker. I've embraced them
I arrived in
a long time ago.
I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
I bask in my sins, exactly. Here's
Please,
your
go
atonement
on.
chat. Fucking.
My children were starving.
You want a wink?
And I hope they'd have a
I got
chance
you.
at survival.
I hope it cut. I hope
if
it
they
cut it
became
properly. I don't
slaves
know.
here.
Just a little.
If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that would be like, "I've sinned, Sunday.
They deserve.
I've drawn you naked."
But the Bloodhound family got wind of it.
I'm sorry.
Saw my tale,
I'm sorry,
hunting me
Sunday.
down.
And then they would show him the illustration.
My kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
The family is ready to forgive
Sections
all
from the
sinners.
Bible. Jesus
I'll
Christ,
ask
bad guy.
the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
And the linked R34 page, bro. They don't post that shit there. They link straight to their Twitter.
Oh, worked my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise the harmony!
Next, please step forward.
Hey, long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family, right?
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure, let's just get this over with. I have sinned, please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast, and a bottle of Soul Glad. That's it. Nothing more. Can we wrap this up? I've got
Is
a
he being
robo-ball
like...
game to catch, you know?
He's being a little shit. He's gonna be okay.
You seek to atone for your sins through good deeds.
My sins? Starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me. You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there, all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave.
Interesting.
Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
So how is he wielding the power of the Harmony if he's not actually furthering the Harmony's purposes?
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes?
You'll see, you will learn. Oh, okay. So it's explained.
Who can vouch
Thanks.
for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
My man is going full theater kid on us. He's starting to remind me of Genesis from Crisis Core.
Brother? Brother, are you all right?
Except instead of quoting shit from a theater piece that he read when he was 7 and decided to make his entire personality, he's quoting the Bible.
So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony
Friday
across
best
the
day IMO.
cosmos. But now that we know the truth,
I like Saturday.
I'm afraid we'll
Saturday's
have to
alright.
cancel it.
Sunday's kind of mid, I agree.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so we'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand. Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chordmaster, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
What's up, Catfish?
I'm
Couldn't tell if you're talking
relieved
about
to
the
see
days of the
your
week or this game. The actual days of the week in my head.
You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any
Some people might have been
contact
thinking
with
about the
this
game.
Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a
There's no
mystery.
Friday or Saturday in the game.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in
I'm having
years,
tacos for
Mr.
dinner. Be jelly. Motherfucker, I'm ordering
Let's
food.
hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
This bitch trying to hurt me. Nah,
Let us
bro.
hope so.
It's about
I
time.
swear there was someone called Friday
We'll
somewhere,
have to
not in a
get ready for
Honkai,
the
but
meeting.
somewhere. You might be right.
I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
I was gonna order food in the next 2 days
I'll be
anyways
waiting
because I'm getting a free voucher if I do one more order in the next 2 days, so I might as well. So, hey, don't fucking mind if I do.
Come over here.
Hey, come over here. Shut up. Get tacos, Ciel.
Like
I wish I
someone needs
could,
help.
but I don't
Let's go
actually
check it
know of a
out.
place that makes that. Plus, I usually order to places that have offers on going on. Because you know me, I'm a cheap bitch. So if I can get shit cheaper, easy. Easy. That's what I'm doing. Get kebab that there's no. Borgat it is then?
Mr.
No, there's
Sun.
other places that do that as well.
There. Okay, see the moon in the sky? It's about the size of the
I'm a regular
cap on my
customer.
Soul Glad
Nah.
bottle. If I just
Bro, that is an
down the
essay of
hand,
food, bad guy.
I could
Jesus
grab
Christ.
The moon, couldn't I?
The moon? You mean the Grand Theater?
You mean the Grand Theater?
Yeah.
Why is he
Look at
drunk?
me.
The fuck?
I've been away from home for too long. I must be missing that moon. But it's no big deal. The Grand Theater here looks
Me too, dude.
much better than the moon back home. It's just
Do 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 do.
they told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony.
Why is he half Moogle? That's the Papeshi. That's what they are. They have little mog balls on their head, but they're
Selling
Lalafels.
everything you had.
They're like Lala Moogles.
Why would you go to such lengths?
Why? Can't you see? Life back home is miserable. It's not really
Life back
living
home
at
is
all.
miserable.
It's better to be here at Penacony. No pain, no worries about tomorrow.
No pain, no
just
gain.
Sweet dreams. You can do whatever you want.
Ooh, I could get
That's
Viet
what I
food.
call living.
I could get some
Now
Vietnamese.
this is the life.
Is this truly living?
I'm gonna get that.
Huh? What did you say, young lady? I didn't quite catch that.
Oh, it's nothing, sir. You see, the traffic on Glock's Avenue can be dangerous. How about I ask a Bloodhound family member to escort you to Ideen Park over there, so you can continue enjoying your sweet dream?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Wow. No
Wet
wonder
food? No, not
you
wet.
were the
Viet.
leader of
Vietnamese.
this sweet dream. You're totally a lifesaver.
Drunk on soda who dreams about it? A lot of people.
See you around, Mr. Sunday. And it was nice chatting with you.
I can get some.
What's up,
Wait, is it
sister?
even Vietnamese? Did I say that out of my
The land of
fucking
the
ass?
dreams. But why do they
Oh,
live
I typed
like
that wrong.
this? The man we ran into, he doesn't seem happy at all. Even though sweet dreams are nice.
Oh, never mind. This
they're
is
just
this is
illusions.
Chinese. This one.
But for him, they're the only way to
I think this
survive,
restaurant has
even
different
if it
dishes though,
means
because
giving
one of the
up on
things that they
reality.
had definitely was Vietnamese.
That's not really living at all.
But hey,
I suppose you have a point.
some noodles, some noodles
But
with some
in my
duck
opinion,
and
that's how
some
most people
egg
live their lives.
and some. I don't even know
Why
what
do
the
you
fuck
say
to
that?
translate that to. Some carrots,
You think that man
some
is not
soy,
actually
some onions.
living,
Tasty.
but that's not quite accurate.
I'm gonna go with that.
Even without Penacony, people create their own illusions called self-value.
Called
People believe they
self-value.
have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power, and those deemed worthless are seen as the weak. However, value doesn't come out of thin air, and there's a limit to it.
There's a
To
limit
accumulate value, people have to take from others. So, the weak get exploited and oppressed.
Are you suggesting that this is not how things should be?
Hey, a drink?
Exactly. But, ironically, people
Wait,
don't
what the
think
fuck?
there's anything wrong with
There you
it. Because they uphold the illusory notion of self-value.
A drink.
And even the weak
some
believe in it.
Gyozas. 6 gyozas, a drink, and some noodles for 20 euros on delivery.
That's
Not
where
bad.
all the tragedies in the
I'm
world
taking it.
come from.
Yoink.
People come to the sweet dream in Penacony to escape from that reality and find solace.
You might be
No
missing
tragedies
dialogue.
exist here. Only happiness. Although in its nascent form.
How much? 20 euros.
Isn't that the same paradise we yearn for in our
Not bad.
dreams?
Not bad. 6 gyoza, not a lot though. It's pretty good. Still under the day. Self-value. People believe they have predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power, and those deemed worthless are seen as the weak. Value doesn't come out of thin air, and there's a limit to it. Ah. Wow. Yeah, 6 gyoza and some noodles. Well, I say some noodles. A full, like, it's a meal. It's not bad. And it's from a really well reviewed restaurant, so. This was not the cheapest option, of course. But hey, I've never ordered there, and they have good reviews, so I'll try it. And the top review that people put on there is large portion sizes, so it should be fine. My local takeaway place, I had a deal on a pizza, 7 euros per pizza, but on takeaway you need to order for 20. 12 chicken wings and 2 pizzas just for myself, and I did that for 2 days. I do that more often than you'd think, Arcacho. I do that a lot, yeah. Should we be selling our material before next expansion? You can sell combat material, yeah. Gathering one you should keep. 2 pizzas for 2 days? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I would eat pizza. 2 pizzas and 12 chicken wings would last 2 meals for me.
We should experience the dreamscape ourselves. Just as I did.
And that's because I would spread it. If I wanted to, I could probably eat a pizza and a half and the 12 chicken wings in one meal.
Is believing. I'll accompany you. The Dream Master hasn't shown up yet.
I ordered Borgata yesterday, right? And I ordered a lot again because I got a deal on it. So I got 3 burgers. I got 3 burgers, 3 chicken wings or 3 spicy wings, fries with like bacon and like crispy onions on there, and 12 little cheesy bites. And I had finished everything but 1 Borgata and like 3 cheesy bites in one meal. So yeah, I eat a lot. It was tasty though. What are cheesy bites? They're like little, the best way I can describe it is like fried, like literally just deep fried cheese in like little, I don't even know, like circular shape. Like little cheese pancakes, deep fried. They're really tasty. Probably very unhealthy, but they were tasty.
Glad to
Curds
meet
then?
you again,
Maybe.
Robin.
I don't know what that is.
How are the preparations for the Charmony Festival coming along? We're all so excited about it.
It's going smoothly.
Their metabolism is out of
Thanks
this
for making the
world. I
trip to join the
fudge and
festival.
swear. Yeah, I kind of like cheese
You're
balls.
too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure to have guests from all over the universe celebrating day and night. I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this jubilant dreamscape is perfect for me.
Oh, that's kind of
If
sad.
this went on forever, would it get boring too?
Nah, not at all. Who would get tired of having so much fun? Every day, you get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food without gaining weight, and you
I do
never
that for
get
free.
old or sick. As long as you can afford a room, this place is the ultimate paradise.
But you know,
You have a
that only
classification
few
for
things can be
each?
brought back from the dreamscape to reality.
I don't even know what to call it though. In French, we have a
Why
word
I
for it.
don't plan on
I
bringing
don't know what to
anything
translate
back.
it to.
Just enjoying the dream itself is good enough for me. I mean, I'm not one of those long-living species. I only have around 60 or 70 years in this lifetime, and there's so much to worry about. Being happy here is pure bliss. Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate. Who would want to go back to reality after experiencing this bliss?
So she's living in this
I see.
fake world because it's easier.
I genuinely
Shocking.
wish you all the happiness in the world.
And I wish you a fantastic performance, Robin! I'm off to the Blue Hour for the ball. See you later.
Seems like that guest's perspective didn't resonate with you either.
She had a valid point. I could sense her genuine happiness. It's just that...
What
It
you're
feels
trying
fake.
to say is, she thinks she's in control of her life. But in reality, she's just escaping from reality and seeking solace in this sweet dream. Once she steps out of this sanctuary, everything will be lost.
I'm sorry for being annoying, but my brain here does not like the fact that he says, but in reality, she's just escaping from reality. A better way to write it, personal opinion, not throwing shade at anyone, would have been, but the truth is, she's just escaping from reality. It bothers me. I hate it when a word is reused to explain the same thing. Find another fucking word to say the same thing. That's what I would have done. I don't know why it bothers me so much that I felt like I needed to pause the discussion or pause the dialogue to say it, but it did bother me. And now I felt like I had to say something. Now I'll stop saying anything. That's sloppy. It feels like sloppy writing to me. But like, again, no shade, no anything. They write fucking thousands of lines per patch. Something like this happens every time. This might be a translation issue as well. You're right. But like, I would definitely write it like, but the truth is she's just escaping from reality. That's what I would have written. To avoid using reality twice. Because that makes it redundant. It makes it, I don't know why, but it takes away the impact of the word every time. If he read it differently, maybe it could have been clever. Actually, I see what you mean, bad guy. If he read it, but in reality, she's just escaping from reality. Not like that, but like if there was a way he could have read it to emphasize the repetition of reality as like a thing. Not actually like that, forget. I purposefully made it stupid. But like if he read it in a way that emphasized the reuse of reality, it might have worked. It might have worked. It's all about the performance and the writing together making the experience, right? So it could have worked, but yeah.
Well, she did make mention of being able to afford a room. Didn't she?
However, the paradise in our dreams, it doesn't have to end.
No. And the paradise we yearn for shouldn't be just a fleeting dream either.
Mm-hmm. I'm sending birds to my enemies. Bird. Nice bird. Bird, bird, bird. Anyways. Bird. Get birded.
The scenery in this
Yeah, she's sending tweets to them.
truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh, Robin.
Oh,
I can't believe I'm
Robert.
meeting you in person here.
I can't believe I'm meeting you in person here.
You're right.
You're
Even
right.
though time stands still in this
Why does he
dreamscape,
speak like this?
It always feels fresh.
Old man's, yeah,
find
it's me when I'm
something
like
new every
in my
time.
70s.
A philosophical mind. I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, not at all.
No,
With
not at
little
all.
time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations, especially with someone as esteemed as you. Do you mind if we chat?
Do you mind if we
It's
chat?
my pleasure. No need to
Sunday's
be formal.
ultimate should be a twit longer. They're gone now. Doesn't work.
You said
We live in the era of
with
Google
little
Docs
time
now.
left.
Sadly.
Please, forgive me for being blunt. But is that why you came to Penacony?
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sarkosian mothership, I got exposed to some radioactive materials.
My hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments.
Jesus Christ, yeah, you would want to live in a dream.
Live with everything I knew gone. That's when I heard about a possible
Jesus.
solution here.
My ass is in the worst place, please. I'm sorry, I moved it.
How heart-wrenching.
Do people really read the Google Docs? No, I can't be
hope
bothered.
The family has been able to help you.
They have.
Bro, my life is in shambles enough that I do not have the time or the brain capacity to read every Google Doc that I see on Twitter. There's one every single fucking day, dude.
Cosmos and a stellar team of caregivers.
I'm good.
My physical body is now
It's connected to another side quest. Very possible. They would do that.
The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. But I can't say the same for the me in the hotel room. My true appearance. Huh? I hope you never have to witness it, Robin.
Damn, he must be fucked up. My Google Doc is coming. Don't worry. Thanks, Frog. Can't wait.
Right?
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. Whether it's in this dreamscape or not, well, I don't really have much say in the matter. My world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second. So, even if this whole place is an illusion, it's still my paradise. And I'll treasure every moment I spend here.
Paradise. Sorry.
Now I envy those everlasting things.
Where am I?
That old man's story. It's so tragic. Fortunately, this sweet dream gives him joyful memories to hold on
Is it
to
only after I received it, maybe?
for the rest of his life.
That's precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However,
My experience with Ciel, the bear you wouldn't want to be stuck in the forest with. Is that because I'm beating your ass in Tekken 8 playing bear? I feel like that's why.
it can't completely eliminate pain in reality.
I am the man and the bear.
Penacony is already on the right track.
Sunday, you sound terrifying, by the way. When you speak like that. I just want you to know. You sound like an unhinged terrorist.
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady.
Well, well, well.
Wait.
Does the bear have a 2+3? Down back 2+3. If it does have that, you should be afraid.
Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Oh, and up back 1+2 as well.
Your trick won't work on us.
Bitch.
I've heard that a skilled mass fool received an invitation too. That must be you, right? Did you?
You finally learned up back 1+2 today. It's very useful.
Barely.
Fun fact: you can cancel it into hunting stance. Forget if you hold down as you do it, and then it doesn't attack immediately, and then you can go straight into another attack. It's pretty cool.
In other words, they're naive and cowardly. Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What?
It doesn't tolerate the voice thingy.
Oh, how disheartening.
The voice app.
I've done so much for the family. You should.
I heard bear back shots.
Because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess.
Why are you hearing about bear back shots, V? What kind of fantasies you having over there?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside.
Learn 2+3 today. Sentences uttered by Tekken players and kindergartners. You're not wrong.
The Charmony Festival?
Halson, is that you, for real?
You can scare me. You think I have no idea what you're planning? I don't care what you're thinking, chicken wing boy.
She said chicken wing boy.
After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony.
Chicken wing boy.
Penacony, the land of the dreams. Is this truly the paradise you desire?
Chicken wing boy.
What's the rush, chicken wing boy?
She says it
Did
again.
I get to you?
All right, I officially love Sparkle now. Never mind.
Concern, masked fool.
I like how much sass she has, bro. I officially love her now. I'm getting her next time she's on the fucking banner.
But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this.
She's such a little
Do
shit.
you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain?
Is she a 5 or a 4 star? She was a 4 star, right?
Well, I've done my part.
5 star? Oh shit, never
And
mind.
now I'm simply waiting
What does
for
she
the
do?
fireworks to begin.
I don't even know what she does. She's super
Here
Bronya. Oh
are the
yeah,
last two
I
gifts
forgot.
for both of you. And don't lose them.
Ah, that's not that
If
useful.
by some unfortunate chance the
Might get her
Charming
anyway.
Festival starts against all odds, remember to use them.
Bronya is also 5 star. Well, she's limited banner Bronya. Let's put it that way.
Bang!
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon.
Excuse you, it is useful. Yeah, but not that useful in my teams. I guess it would be useful if I get Acheron S2 or E2, sorry. And then I can only have one Nihility character in her team. And then I could bring Sparkle in there. That probably wouldn't be that bad. Probably not the best Harmony character you slap in there, but that could work. And or if you had DIL, the fuck is DIL? Am I getting fucking got? I feel like I'm getting got. She increases the speed of an ally, increases the crit damage of that ally. Her ult restores 4 skill points, and her passive increases skill points from 5 to 7. Oh, interesting. Dragon boy. Dragon boy. Dill pickle. Ah. Oh, imbibitor. Okay, imbibitor. Yeah. If you had said Luna, I would have gotten it. I didn't know there was an acronym for it.
Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Yeah. If you had just said Luna, I would have understood. I'm stupid.
By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts.
Damn.
Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well,
why type more when fewer letter works better?
Awake even in this
well, clearly it didn't, because I had to ask you the second time, so...
That someone doesn't have to be you.
You know.
Or
Clearly a skill issue on my part.
You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this.
And chat did the work.
Penacony is nothing more than a dream.
Okay, true.
It can't erase the worries and pain of reality.
I remember Lune better than I do anything else about that thing. Imbibitor is a weird ass fucking title.
Nothing more.
And DIL does not speak to me.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he
Back
might
his
have
end?
completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now. That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he is receiving hospice care in a comatose state, and his fate is sealed. Is Penacony granting these people a
Call him
future?
Dan 5. I like calling him Lune. Why would I not call him Lune?
Well,
it's easier.
don't forget
That's
this.
the name they give him.
Not everyone really has
Miner's
a future.
Are you doing that on purpose now,
The
back
future
again?
for humanity is like the sky. For
Not
birds.
Looney. Lune.
People mistakenly believe that
When I
flight
say
is
loony, it makes
inherent
me think
to
of
birds,
the loon
because
line
they've never
from the
witnessed
start.
those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters, because I didn't want to upset you.
Sad.
Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
RIP.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Robin is taking the path of freedom.
That the same goes for humans too.
And he's implying the path of like protectionism, if that makes sense. Like sheltering.
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds.
That's how it feels to me anyways.
Universe. However,
Robin seems to think that regardless of the pain that it might create,
endure such a perilous journey.
You should do what feels right to you.
That's because
the path of preservation. Yeah, he does feel a little bit more
humans.
Like he intends to.
Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen eon?
That's just sophistry.
Mm-hmm.
If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens.
Yes, Sunday's losing it. I take Robin's side as well. Sunday is a little bitch-ass hoe who thinks he can choose for others, which is fucking weird. What gives you the right, motherfucker?
For their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary
this self-asserted bullshit-ass I must make decisions for others so that they may live a better life bullshit is so fucking...
Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the
only metric he gauges is their future.
Diminished by external forces.
Gross.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them
Getting
as
heated?
if they're suffering
Because this kind of sophistry exists in real life as well, by the way.
The odes of harmony
like, that's the part that annoys me. It's because you'll see it IRL too. Where some people think they're above others and get to decide whether or not their existence is worth
the strong will
in any way, shape, or form.
And the weak will always be weak.
Their mindset is that, like, they can use others as pawns.
Human nature contains greatness.
And that somehow they're being like, and they're not being true to themselves, where they're doing it for their own gain. It's not some sort of like altruism. It's completely selfish. It's egotistic as fuck. And they try to get away with it with the idea of, oh, by the way, I'm doing it purely to try to help because you live a better, longer, happier life or something. Yeah, I simply know better and I'm doing a favor to you by controlling you in that way or by giving you only that alternative or
Do they
something.
merely exist
Like greater good my ass!
If even you, my brother, don't believe that the harmony will save the weak, then which eon can make our dreams come true?
Little bitch.
People often forget.
That is what we did with you, Ciel, with a rice cooker and electric kettle. I could return to not having both of those things tomorrow. And that'd be fine. Different.
No more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
We're talking much larger, broader strokes in terms of what he
reading, sister?
thinks he can control
What are
others
you
in that
reading?
in that way.
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book.
Yeah, I'm seeing he. I know he was groomed. I can tell.
Strings. If I could become a chord master, I'd like to summon Dominicus.
I can see that Gopher Wood is the problem.
I want to sing with everyone and spread our
I see that and I hear that. I know what happened. I can tell that the Gopher Wood situation did not help his perspective.
I see. Then I would
And from my
summon the
perspective,
harmonious choir
that guy
too.
is the problem. But now Sunday would have to be happy to, like, you
have a
know,
wish of your
fix
own,
his shit.
Of course I do. It's
And his very
just
own
that
sister is discussing that
it
with him. Let's hope he's
includes your
open-minded.
wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
How much wood would a gopher wood if gopher could wood? Good question.
Performance, so that both our wishes come true through the power
I would have said if gopher could go for wood, personally, but you know.
It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a deal. But
His dream has become warped, if that makes sense. Or rather, in the pursuit of that dream, he's become too extreme to the point that he forgets about
You will have
agency.
to become a star first.
Everybody else's agency.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
I'm about a third of the way through the patch right now, right?
And now,
That
it's
8
up to
hours
us
until
to
the thing
forge
tells me
ahead.
that, because it was 12 hours at the start and now I'm at 8.
Since he's already carried out his
Roughly?
last
Yeah, that's
wish,
what I thought.
my final mission is complete. But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread.
We'll figure it out.
Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future? But you have the numbers. And in numbers comes strength.
Yeah, good intentions don't make...
Might just delay your
Good
inevitable.
intentions don't make good actions.
Got any more encouraging words?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals.
Yeah,
Won't
God
grant
complex or
us an upper
Machiavellism,
hand.
exactly.
Penacony is our
None of that is
rival's
new.
home
It's literally what Robin said.
we already
What he
have
was talking
very
about, the
few
way he was
chips left
talking
to
about
play
it,
with.
it was sophistry. The whole
Rather
thing.
than idly sit around while the families got us blocked off,
It was
an
just
offensive
philosophical,
approach might
melodramatic
be a wiser
bullshit,
course of
really.
action. We're more familiar
Again,
with
that he got cooked into by his mentor. So,
And since
not
it's the
entirely his
key
fault, but let's hope he's able to,
stabilizing
you
the
know,
sweet dream, it's vital
see
to
the error in
family's
his ways.
interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
Haste makes
That's
waste.
right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand.
The only thing about Firefly that I still like is the colors in her eyes are really pretty.
Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater?
The blue and
Family
pink is really
security will
nice.
be airtight, and if we brute force it,
It is a good thing nobody ever doubles down on their beliefs. Wow, yeah, surely. That never happens.
So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand. I know the answer to this question.
You of all people?
What's that supposed to mean? You'd better believe it. So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions. or
TM.
something, and it's going to be held in the moment of scorched sand. As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar and be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important.
Oh, she's so gay for Robin.
Is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives.
So, how do we
What
go
the fuck
about
is Honey Pop?
participating in these festivity auditions?
March voiced the character in Honey Pop? What is Honey Pop?
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club. To tell you the truth,
March best girl?
I'd been preparing
She's
to
alright.
join the auditions all
She's
along.
funny.
But now it looks like even
Ciel,
if
you
I
know Honey
scrape
Pop? Don't
through,
act like you don't. What the fuck
probably
is
still
Honey
won't
Pop?
have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
I don't.
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention. But it looks like it might
He planned everything. Mikhail planned everything.
We'll follow
Who's best
Marge's
girl, Ciel?
plan. Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
Are we talking like best girl to protect? I would personally go with it's hard.
Whether Penacony
it's
can awaken
hard.
from this dream is
I really
all
like
down
Ching
to
Choi
you.
though.
Should we ever cross paths again?
Ching Choi was really funny.
I'd love for
I
you
liked
to
her a
visit the
lot.
Express.
But also Gwen Fen.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours.
I like Gwen Fen as well.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all
Those
your
two
support.
would be best girls.
We're faced with a formidable enemy. As
In my
long as
book.
the Astral
Protecting Ching
Express
Choi
and
from what?
Stellar Hunters'
Unemployment?
objectives
Can't
are
do that. She's
aligned,
already unemployed.
We're willing to cooperate with you.
We've already come
Of course
this
you would like
far
the streamer
together.
girl. Has nothing to do with her being a streamer.
I'd like
She's
to
just
join
funny.
you for the rest of your journey on Penacony.
Honey Pop is a dating game from about a decade ago. Gem Breaker style gameplay. The real big draw is it's an H game and the girls are really vulgar. Oh. Why do you think I know that, Frog? What the fuck?
Now, everyone, let's prepare to
I don't know hentai games very well. I guess you do, clearly, since you knew. Wow! Under the watchful eye of the entire universe. Bog! If you have ambition, what the fuck? And the drive to your friend, the next superstar of Penacony's Charmony Festival could be you! Honey Pop is like the most generally known hentai game, I think. I just didn't know. You have Honeycam Studio on your Steam sale. Motherfucker, if I got gifted a game by a motherfucker 6 years ago, because they thought, hee funny, let's gift him hentai game. Do you think I remember? Yo, they got a banger playing.
Is he talking about us?
It sounds like shit that like Geoxer would have made. You play Honey Pop? I guarantee you I've never opened that thing. Guaranteed 100% it's never been opened.
Excuse me, you four. What are you hoping to get out of all this?
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
Very confident.
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
The fuck going on?
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
The sword and rose! Protect the beauty! The beauty! The beauty! Magnificent and majestic!
What the fuck's going
My
on?
knight's head is hard as steel. Brother Lance's focus is stubborn as a heel. We don't all have to be winners, but if we don't have fun, we'd all be sinners.
Why are you playing? Why are you speaking in rhymes?
Pouring in. Kind of feels like all sorts of baddies are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Yeah, Argenti coded. You're right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Make way.
Make way.
Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons.
Hey, there he is, Mr. Ideen.
Business Empire's founder, Mr. Ideen.
Pog.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the director of So Glad's factory, Ideen Lida. My four friends, introduce yourselves to the audience across the cosmos.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express, and these are my companions.
Don't you guys need to hide your identities? Can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express
Good
is
point.
so well known, the family won't dare to make any rash moves.
Give me just a second. I think my food is about to be down there, so I'm gonna go just quickly grab them. Beerby! Blah, 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 blah. Beerby! I return. I'm back. Hello. Yeah, I saw your Zinka mentioned in time with the ads. No, I have a button that makes me go to my BRB screen and plays ads now so that I can push them farther back if I go away. So like the way it works is if I play the ads manually, it pushes the time where it's going to run them automatically again away. So that's how it works. Yeah, if I take a break and I play the ads, then it pushes away the automatic play to an hour later, I think, or something. So yeah, it resets that timer. Whew. Yes, I did run, yes. I don't want to make them wait, so I tried to get down really quickly because they were already there. What foods did you get? I got some fried noodles with some duck, some shredded carrots, and some, I don't even know what the fuck to call it, because it's written in French, so I don't remember. And then some gyozas. What would you call this in English? Apparently, I guess cabbage. Yeah, cabbage, carrot. You know, fried noodles with a bunch of nice veggies. And fried noodles with veggies and some duck. So yeah, that's some gyozas. And what else? And a drink. That's it. Cabbage is great. What's cabbage in French? Chou. It's called chou, which is kind of cute. Sometimes you'll call kids un petit bout de chou, which is like a little piece of cabbage. Which doesn't sound as nice in English, but like it's cute in French. It does actually sound cute. It actually is cute in French. It sounds really weird otherwise though. Okay. It smells really nice. I'm gonna finish this dialogue, and I think after that we'll probably call it there because we're a fourth of the way through the story. I guess I'll make the last bit a longer stream, and we'll do it that way. Is that why we have Cabbage Patch Kids? That's possible. I want to be called a cabbage. It's a cute nickname. It's definitely a cute nickname. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hey, be a bit more serious. We're live on air.
Nah, I'm the Goofster character.
Hello, everyone. I'm March 7th. I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventures. Hello, everyone. I'm Firefly.
Is it Choopy? No, there's different ones. But kind of.
Adventures.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be
Wait, what the fuck did Firefly say? Hold on, I was reading chat.
My four friends, come with me.
The fuck did Firefly say?
Hello, everyone. I'm Firefly. I am also an ordinary girl who enjoys adventures.
She just fucking lies. Straight up lies and steal March 7th's line. Wow, that was terribly sung. I think that was on purpose, but holy fuck. Hello, fellow ordinary girls. Exactly. All right. I think this is a good point to take a break. And we'll continue this next time. I think this is the perfect point. God, Acheron, your eyes look fucking sick. Every time I look at Acheron's eyes, I'm like, damn, they look fucking cool. They actually look like the diamonds look like a black hole, and then the light looks like the accretion disk, which is sick. It looks like a black hole as well, which is really, really cool. I like it. They cooked. What's she munching on? Is that a peach? That is a peach. Yum, yum. Good music as well. All right.